Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another bullet journal video, some of my favorite videos to make. And this month's theme, I thought we would go with some bright, fun sunflowers and other floral elements. Just to brighten things up, cheer things up a little bit for those of you that actually like spring. Fun fact about me, I'm not crazy about the warming up of the weather and the bugs. I mean, I like spring for other reasons, but I might be one of the people that prefers colder weather. I know that I might be in the minority with that. I know that I might be a little weird. But for those of you that like the warming up of the weather and spring and brightness, not that I don't like brightness. I feel like I'm painting myself as a little bit of a what's the word? Bland. I'm not that way. I'm not bland. I like bright, happy things. I just don't like having to sleep with a fan on me every night. But yeah, we have a nice, beautiful spread, or set of spreads rather, for the month of April in floral, sunflower, fun brightness that you can put in your bullet journal and use to help you with your daily and weekly schedule. Now the cover page, I have to say, the cover page was probably one of my favorite ones to do. Like just the sunflowers and just it came out really good is what I'm trying to say. I like the way it came out. Hopefully you also do, so you can put it in your own bullet journal. But yeah, it's great. It's great, and I mean, I went with sunflowers because I wanted that really sunny, bright spring type feeling, but if you want to go with like roses or tulips, maybe any other flower that you like, you could certainly do that. I'm sure it would look just as nice. So I tried to stick to like a minimalist theme for the year of 2024. I don't know if that worked out. I just like to use bullet journaling as an art avenue for myself so much that I guess the minimalist thing just wouldn't work for me. Now, some people like having like the very minimal, clean, almost nothing there spreads, and that's fine, you know? To each their own, but I guess that's just not me. Cause these spreads, like I don't just draw them for y'all. Like I draw them, and it's my actual bullet journal. Like this is the one that I use, and so I like to have a little bit more flavor, a little bit more fun, a little bit more color. Again, if you want to go more minimalist, that's perfectly fine. But I guess that's just not my jam. I like to have a little more to it. But anyway, yeah, it's a little, different this year because Easter is actually in March instead of April. Now, I would typically be thinking about what type of spreads and theme to do in April, considering that Easter is there. And again, I feel like this would fit, like the bright flowers. Everybody kind of probably, would think that would be suitable for Easter, but again, this year's weird. Easter's in March. So what are y'all doing for Easter anyway? You could leave a comment if you want. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what's up. I am doing a lot of cooking. I hope to make a video about some of the things that I am cooking because I'm part Polish, and so my Easter meal is of the Polish variety, which is pierogies, golumkis. Usually it would be kibasi, but I just get some vegan sausages because I haven't really figured out a great replacement for that yet. So yeah, it should be great. It should be, I'm pretty excited for it actually, because we invite some family over and it's just like a nice little time. I'm curious what you guys do though, so leave a comment below, and hopefully that video will be next week of me making food. So obviously, when you're copying these spreads or using them as a reference, you can use whatever colors you want. You'll see in some of the spreads I added in some purple and pink because I thought that would also be cool. You can do pretty much whatever you want. Again, this is your art project. This is your thing. You do what you want. You are free to get creative with it and just have fun, because if it's not fun, then there's really no point to it. Make sure you're having fun. That would be one of the first things that I would say about bullet journaling is make sure you're having fun, because if you're not having fun, you might as well just buy one of those pre-drawn bullet journals or notepads that have the days of the week on them and just use those, which is perfectly fine because some people don't have time to draw out a bullet journal. So if this is fun for you, then just that's the only thing, is just make sure you're having fun with it, and you can make it as simple or as complex, as minimalist or as colorful and elaborate as you'd like it to be, because this is your project. So also, I know I said that the cover page was my favorite of these spreads, but this one is also a close second, and it's because the last week, quote-unquote week of March only has 2 days, because I start my week on Mondays. Do I start my week on Mondays? It starts on something. I'll look at it. The point is, the way that it shook out for this month was that the last 2 days had to be on one page. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to draw these huge sunflowers, and it's going to be great. And I was very happy with how they came out. And this again goes into that one question that I answered in the last bullet journal video, which is, if there's a week where the beginning or the end of the month has just like a couple of days, and that's how the spreads fall, how do you do it? This is one way that I do it, and it's so much fun. It's great. And this is also how I get creative with it. It's you just kind of go on the fly. I did kind of just go on the fly, and I was like, okay, 2 days. I can take up a whole page with just 2 days of spread. What am I going to do? Giant sunflowers. Love it. Got it. So yeah, there was that. And again, had a lot of fun coming up with these spreads. I also, again, I do get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest, and then I just kind of flavor it with my own flavor and go from there. I'll leave the link to my Pinterest board in the description for my bullet journal inspiration, and you can look at it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I always love having you on my channel. It's really great that you're here. And if you want to subscribe or give it a like, I would love that. No pressure, of course, but it helps me, helps the channel, makes everything great. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you liked my video. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.